Okay, moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that the regular meeting commence at the hour of 7 p.m. And be it further resolved that Council acknowledges that we are meeting in the Robinson Superior Treaty area on lands that have been traditionally used by several Indigenous nations, but we would like to pay special recognition to our closest Indigenous neighbors, the community of Bigdagon, Anishinaabe, and Pic-Mobert First Nation. We wish to recognize a long history of the First Nation and Métis people in our region, specifically, and show respect to them today. All in favor?
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Moffat? Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Okay, moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that the agenda be approved as circulated.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Okay, moved by Councillor Scapanello, seconded by Councillor Arola. Resolved that the minutes of the special meeting held on November 24th, 2021 be adopted as circulated.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting held on November 24th, 2021 are adopted as circulated.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Okay. Okay, no petitions. Okay, correspondence. Does anyone want to bring these down? No? Okay, moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that the correspondence items 08-01 and 08-02 be received and filed. And be it further resolved that... No.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Okay. Reports and committees. Moved by Councillor Scapanello, seconded by Councillor Arola. Resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Manitowoc Public Library Board held October 12, 2021 be accepted as received.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Now, over to you.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair. We're happy to say that the ice is in at the arena and hockey has started for both youth and men's and mixed leagues. We are working on putting the curling ice in over the next 2 weeks, and the ski hill is being prepared with snowmaking scheduled also over the next few weeks. And we're very excited to state that Santa will be paying a visit to the township on Saturday, December the 11th at the Christmas parade, and we'll be meeting with the youth in the community following that just outside the recreation center. That's it.
That's it. Short and sweet. Okay. Thank you very much. Now to business. Okay. Now this is about the attendance at the 2022 Northern NOMA. Do you want to speak on that?
Yes, we've been notified that the AGM for NOMA will be held April 27th to the 29th in Fort Francis. And so this is an opportunity for council to determine which members would like to attend that event.
I cannot, no.
No?
No.
No? I should be good. So put me down. I will confirm. And yourself?
Yes. And we can also check with Mayor McEachran if he's able to attend as well.
Okay. And Kathy?
I will have to let you know I don't have my work schedule figured out that far. Can I let you know over the next few days?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Is it actually going to be an in-person conference?
Yes, that's what we're trying to do this year.
Okay.
Okay, so tentative. John and Kathy? Is that?
Yeah, you can mark them off and we will
Okay.
confirm with them.
Okay. So moved by Councillor Scapanello, seconded by Councillor Arola, resolved that the 2022 Northwestern Ontario Municipal Association Annual Conference and AGM is scheduled to be held on April 27th to April 29th, 2022 in Fort Frances, Ontario, and be it further resolved that the following council and or staff members will attend. Mayor John McEachran, Councillor Kathy Hudson, CAO Florence McLean, Councillor Jim Moffat. All in favor?
Councillor Arola,
Yes.
Councillor Hudson,
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello,
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat.
Yes. Okay, next. Administration report, AM 2021-01, submitted by Marcel Demars, Manager of the Bylaw Enforcement and Airport Services, regarding the 2021 Airport Capital Purchase Tractor dated December 8th, 2021.
Good evening. Through the chair, as per the admin report, AM 2021-1, there was $200,000 set aside for this year to replace the plow 6-ton truck. And after staff kind of looked into buying and replacing that vehicle, everything was $300,000 plus. So we sourced it out and we found a used tractor with a plow, which totals $217,500 before taxes. So because we're budgeted for $200,000, so we're asking council to approve the $17,500 extra from the reserve to be able to purchase that piece of equipment, which would help us for the snow plowing at the airport, because the old truck is just about out. And just a piece of information, we had 110 medical flight and 245 all flight total up to this month in the airport.
So for the year of 2021.
And 1 month left to go.
Okay.
So we had approved and budgeted for a truck.
Or a tractor, a farm tractor,
And why didn't the truck work out? You're saying new is over 300,000?
new trucks and a plow. And also on top of that is that if we purchase the truck and a plow, that's all we can do is plow. By purchasing the tractor, there's other piece of equipment that we're going to be putting for next year for attachment, so we can mow the lawn, we can brush the area. So it's got just more than just plowing. It's going to be useful for other chore that we have to do at the airport.
Through the chair.
Yes, go ahead, Kevin.
Would it be in service this year if we approve this purchase?
That's correct.
Like this winter?
We have to purchase it before December 31st because that's when it would be $200,000 was approved for this year's budget.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I have a question. The truck originally priced out, is that a truck similar to the one that was just purchased for the Public Works?
It was similar because it's a plow truck and 6-ton.
Okay, I don't remember the purchase price of that one being that drastic. What was the price on that one?
That I wouldn't know what the price of that one, but the one that we looked at for the airport it was over the 200,000. Like one vehicle was like $300,000 with the plow and the truck. So the farm tractor would come, the farm tractor is used, it's a used piece of equipment with 585 hours for 188,000, plus the plow that comes with it, with the extra, the extra 40-some, 32,000, I believe, for a total of 217,500.
Gee, I'm just...
And also with the farm tractor, you won't need a person to have a diesel license. You don't have to come to town to get diesel fuel. We can use colored fuel at the airport. And it'd be better all around to have the tractor at the airport than have just a snowplow truck.
No, I can appreciate there are some advantages to that. I just have a problem wrapping my head around that myself. Is there a reason why the airport and the public works don't share equipment for certain things
No, don't think that's the case.
like that?
Yes, because, most of the time, like the equipment is used all winter at the airport, and it's, you need, like Ray's plowing pretty well every day, so to go and borrow a truck, and then we can either plow the street or you plow the airport.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Through the chair, in comparison to, say, like a new loader, 2021, would you have like a price difference?
So at the airport right now, we have a loader with which the snowblower goes on there.
Or a tractor, let's say, I'm just saying this is a 2014 that we're looking at.
That's correct.
So like for a 2021,
$443,000 with the plow.
And the loader at the airport, is there an issue with that?
Well, the loader at the airport is for snow blowing. So so you plow the airport and you put all the snow on one side, and then you got to blow that snow out of there. You just don't plow and just like you have to blow the snow out. And then we have a sweeper also that you got to put behind the tractor to sweep the airport, the runway.
Okay, I'm just wondering if we should, I don't know, this kind of came on us a little sudden, I find, but is there...
Through you, Mr. Chair, you did ask a question about the price of the recently purchased Public Works truck.
Yes.
And the estimates that came in were between $265,000 and $280,000. So
Okay.
above what was budgeted in the airport.
Okay, and just to wrap my head around the difference there.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think?
Well, if it can do other jobs than just snow, there's other uses, and you can use it in town in the summer for...
It comes with a bucket, yes. Yeah, it can be used in town. And we already discussed that with Darren before.
Okay, now, what would that mean for the old truck that's out there now?
That truck actually did not pass the safety on December 1st. So we had to have used tires and fix the brake until we have the new piece of equipment, if council approves it. And after that, we'll have to surplus the 6-ton truck.
But would that eventually have to be replaced also out there is what I'm asking?
The 6-ton truck?
Yes.
No, it's going to be surplus. The tractor replaced the 6-ton. So there'd be no more use for a 6-ton truck at the airport.
through the chair, do you feel that it would still be an adequate way to clean the snow as opposed to the 6-ton? I mean, tractor is substantially slower for some things. I know it has benefits with hydraulics and being able to move it.
Actually, the tractor that we got is probably faster. And so what happened also with the big plow truck is that it's pretty hard at the end to make the turn for the way it's made. And with the tractor, it's going to be a lot easier. And the plow that we got is extendable, and it doesn't leave a row. There's an end on it, so therefore it saves time, and you can just keep pushing on the snow, and then you can slow blow it. So as far as I'm concerned, the tractor is a lot better used at the airport than a 6-ton truck.
Okay, is that a snow pusher you're talking, or is that a snow plow attachment?
A snow plow. It's a plow. It's made for airport. The plow is made for plowing in the airport.
Okay, but you said with edges on it. I'm just
There's one edge.
one edge on one side.
One end on one
Okay.
side. That
Okay,
way
no, I
you
was
don't have
picturing like the equipment that I have with 2 edges.
That was only one. And it's extendable, and then when you put it in the garage, you shorten it, and you can put it in the garage. It's made for airport plowing.
Okay, so
Through the chair, if it's going to be a benefit to the town, to the airport for maintenance and being a multi-purpose piece of equipment, I think it's not a bad idea, considering a new one is twice the price. Although I know we originally wanted we were considering a truck, but
Actually, when Owen put in for the capital, the 200, on the form, he put in a 6-ton truck or a farm tractor.
oh, was that the way it was worded?
Yeah, that's the way it's worded.
That's the way it was worded?
Yeah.
Well, if that's the way it was worded, then I just thought it was a truck.
No, it was worded either the truck or the farm tractor. That's why we priced wood out and went with the tractor, because it's for utility at the airport. Because Chris was the first one who pointed out to me that we had to put it for farm track for a 6-ton truck. And when he went to get the paperwork, he said on a 6-ton truck or farm tractor.
Okay, I just don't recall that. Okay. Well,
I'm good.
you're good. Kathy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
You're good. Any other questions or concerns? No? Okay.
Thank you.
Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that council is in receipt of Administration Report AM 2021-01, submitted by Marcel Demars, Manager of Bylaw Enforcement and Airport Services, regarding the 2021 Airport Capital Purchase Tractor. And be it further resolved that upon conclusion of council's review and consideration, that council approve the transfer of $21,355 from the airport reserve account for the purchase of a tractor and snowplow as per attached quote.
Councillor Arola,
Yes.
Councillor Hudson,
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello,
yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat.
Yes. Next is Administration Report PW 2021-08, submitted by Darren McKenzie, Director of Public Works and Facility, regarding solid waste management and recycling, dated December 8, 2021.
Good evening, through you, Chair. Before you is a report, which is an exciting opportunity for the municipality. We've been working with Green for Life, GFL, since the summer on looking at recycling, and it sort of evolved into also offering consultation services for our landfill for the operation. We would still manage it, but they would offer us consulting services, along with not only recycling, but our regular residential waste removal. There'd be no loss to our regular staff for hours, and it also allows us to be more flexible with our staff for doing work such as if it's a snowstorm on a Tuesday or Thursday, they can be focusing on work within town for clearing the roads, clearing everything, water main breaks, while the residential waste recycling are picked up by Green for Life. If you have any questions regarding the report, I'd be happy to.
So this, through the chair, everything is to begin in March 2022.
That is correct. That's at the present time correct. Through you, Chair, sorry. What we're looking to do is have an educational time frame from if this is approved tonight we would start working with GFL to educate the general public on how this is going forward, the time frames, how the recycling will work, as well as when the bins would arrive for the residential units supplied by GFL as well.
So all those services they've stated in the report would start March.
That is correct.
Through the chair, could you speak a bit more on GFL, the plans for education and getting this started with the public?
Well, through your chair.
Sorry, could you speak up a little bit or closer
sure.
to your mic?
Is that better?
Yeah, hopefully Kathy that's having problems hearing.
My apologies. Through you, Chair. When speaking with GFL, what they've done in other municipalities, they have done town hall meetings, notices on Facebook, social media, any other forms available, mail-outs, anything to help educate the public. We're all for doing all of that and anything else we can to reach every member of our municipality so they're aware of what we're planning to do, what products are recyclable, what products are not recyclable, and the day it's actually scheduled to be Mondays for residential pickup and recycling, being plastics, cans, and cardboard.
Kathy, any comments?
I actually have a couple of questions. One is, then if we go with this GFL, the new style garbage cans that are lifted by the truck, are they going to be required by residents to have those, or can they still use whatever cans they have?
Through the chair, from noticing other municipalities that use GFL, they actually are very similar to our current residential cans for the tipper. I believe they're the 131-liter can, the same as what most of them sell from here at Home Hardware, and even the larger ones. I can verify that, and I can get back to you at a later time, probably tomorrow, if not mistaken, because I do have a call with the representative from GFL to advise. But from what I've seen, it's the same can overall.
Through the chair, just so...
Was Kathy, you finished?
No, I have another one.
Okay, sorry.
For the recycling, if by chance a resident misses the day that they pick it up, are they able to go out and drop it themselves?
Through you, Chair, that is correct. That would be part of the services we'd be offering at the landfill site during our regular landfill operation hours.
Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead. Hey?
It's all good.
Oh, you're good now? Okay. Okay, my thoughts are, as I notice, it's quite a bit more money.
Yep.
But on the flip side, as we have a lot of new residents here that are used to recycling, I think this is a positive step forward for the community. As long as we go with the, like the GFL, yes, they're professionals. Are they going to supply all residents with the recycling bins? Is that part of the contract?
Through you, Chair, that is correct.
That's correct, okay. And I think a big part of it, like Kathy mentioned, to make sure that I'm going to say 50% of the people in town have already purchased those big bins. So hopefully they will work with the GFL truck, because if not, they would have to be replaced, I think, by GFL.
Through you, Chair, we will verify that, as I stated, tomorrow, and I'll have something sent out to all members of council.
Okay.
Through the chair.
Yeah.
As a follow-up to that, if they don't have those bins and they require them, will GFL supply them, or would residents get a discount to purchase them if that's the case?
Through the chair, from the quote and from speaking with GFL, they are supplying the bins for the residential pickup along with the recycling. So there would be no need to purchase a tipper bin whatsoever on that.
Through the chair, we would still have our regular garbage pickup, would we not? Or would that be gone now?
through you, Chair. The residential pickup would be Mondays. So instead, if you're getting it Tuesday or Thursday, it would turn to Monday for the entire town. Same as recycling would be on the Mondays. Commercial pickup would still be handled by town staff on the dates that we had arranged previously for commercial pickup.
So theoretically, every residence will have 2 bins, one for recycling and one for regular waste.
Through you, Chair, that is correct.
Okay. Anything else? Everybody's good? Okay. Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that Council is in receipt of Administrative Report PW 2021-08 submitted by Darren McKenzie, Director of Public Works and Facilities, regarding solid waste management and recycling, and be it further resolved that upon conclusion of Council's review and consideration, that Council approve the staff recommendation to engage GFL to provide waste management and recycling services to the Township of Manitowoc. And further, that the Council formalize an agreement with GFL for a period of 7 years with 2 additional option years, starting in March 1st, 2022, as described in Appendix 1, to provide waste management and recycling services for the Township of Manitowoc. And further, that the Council authorize pre-budget approval for the increased cost of waste management for the 2022 operating year, and further that Council direct staff to seek out additional funding opportunities to help offset the cost of increased waste management service level increase, and further that Council direct staff to update bylaw 2001-12/91-25, being a bylaw to provide for the collection, removal, and disposal of garbage and other refuge within the Township of Manitowoc.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next is Administration Report, Admin 2021, submitted by Florence McLean, CAO, regarding personnel policies, dated December 8th, 2021.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair. We're presenting 3 new personnel policies and amendments to 2 existing personnel policies. So the first personnel policy is with regard to resignation and termination of employment, and we're proposing that staff be given an opportunity to provide an exit interview when they leave the township, which will help better understand where improvements can be made in terms of the administration of various departments, and the information would be collated into one report at the end of the year, which would be used to help better resolve any conflicts or improve processes within the township. And the staff member can meet in person or provide feedback by email or mail. The second personnel policy is with regard to memberships, and it outlines when the township will pay for memberships for council, for various departments, as well as individually for specific professional designations, and so that staff are aware when these costs will be covered by the township. The third personnel policy is the relocation expenses policy, which outlines when the township will pay for relocation costs of a newly hired staff and what those costs will be. And if the employee leaves the employment of the township within the first 3 years, that there is a required payback amount, and it sets that out. So the 2 revised policies are with regard to mobile communication device usage or cell phone use, and it outlines upon termination or resignation of a staff member, the standard process would be that the phone is forwarded to the next person in command, so that there's no loss of continuity of those phone calls. And then in the last policy to be updated, it is the municipally owned vehicles policy, and we've added in a section specific to the use of the fire chief's half-ton truck, and it authorizes the fire chief to assign the use of the truck to either the deputy fire chief or the officer on call as deemed necessary. And through council, we'd like to have these policies approved and added to the binder.
Any questions or concerns? Seeing none. Okay, moved by Councillor Scapanello, seconded by Councillor Arola. Resolved that council is in receipt of administration report admin 2021-53 submitted by Florence McLean, CAO, regarding personnel policies, and be it further resolved that upon conclusion of council's review and consideration, that council approve personnel policy number 2021-14, resignation/termination of employment policy, and further that council approve personnel policy number 2021-40, membership policy, and further that council approve personnel policy number 2021-46, relocation expense policy, and further that council approve the amendment to the personnel policy number 2021-21, mobile communication devices policy, and further that council approve the amendment of personnel policy 2021-27, municipally owned vehicles policies.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Okay. Now, bylaws. Okay, moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello, being a bylaw to appoint a community emergency management coordinator for the Township of Manasquash be ready first and second time. Do you want to speak on that?
Sure. Through you, Mr. Chair, Mr. Cranny was the former Community Emergency Management Coordinator, and upon his transition to retirement, the municipality is required to designate an individual as the CEMC. I've recently taken my course and written my exam, and this was also a requirement upon my hiring that I have this designation. So upon council's approval, you can pass the bylaw to appoint myself as the CEMC.
Okay. Congratulations on passing the course.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So I'll go back. Say that again. Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello, being a bylaw to appoint a Community Emergency Management Coordinator, CEMC, of the Township of Manasquash be read a first and second time, and furthermore be read a third time, passed and numbered as bylaw number 2021-46.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, moved by Councillor Scapanello, seconded by Councillor Arola, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of the Township of Manasquash as a meeting held on Wednesday, December 8th, 2021, be read a first and second time, and furthermore be read a third time, passed and numbered bylaw number 2021-47.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes. Okay. And that is everything. Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Scapanello. Resolved that the regular meeting adjourn and that everybody have a very Merry Christmas at 7 p.m. No, sorry, not 7 p.m. Sorry, 7:35 p.m. Merry Christmas.
Councillor Arola?
Merry Christmas. Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes. Merry Christmas.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
And Acting Mayor Moffat?
Yes.